What's up, guys? This is K-Lo, and normally I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Community Kitchen, where we are cooking up the very latest. This isn't great news for me, but gaming news headlines, and who better to join me today than my sous chef Aden. Say what's up.
Hi, everybody. I get to say I told you so to Kevin because he was very much like, it will happen. GTA 6 will be released.
I don't like this.
And
I don't
now he's
like this
sad.
at all. But
Now
before
Kalo said, give us likes and comments and stuff to make cheer Kalo up.
Yeah, I guess. And if you're new here, join our Discord. Links to that all in the video description down below. Now, in case you're living under a rock, the news came out that GTA 6 will now be delayed until May 26th, 2026. Very odd date, just on the
Poetic.
surface. Yeah, very poetic. A lot of sixes. I know that has
Are
something to
they
do with it.
saying something here?
They could be.
It's evil.
Yeah, no, it's evil to me and my fantasy critic now, because that's been tanked. But the general consensus was we're delaying this game because we want to make sure it meets expectations. And while we're doing this video to kind of tell you guys about it, I think there's a bigger conversation here about GTA 6 and the expectations they're talking about. The whole thing of this is going to be the biggest game ever released. This is the most pumped up budget wise video game we've ever heard of. And now that they're delaying it again, I wonder if, first thing, we get a new trailer sometime soon to kind of get the sour taste out of our mouths. Maybe that's a thing they do.
Well,
And
it did say we look forward to sharing more information with you soon.
soon.
So,
But what is
not gonna
soon?
not gonna be one of those crazy GTA 6 trailer conspiracy theorists here, but I mean, like Rockstar has a broad definition of soon.
I was about to say, what is soon
But
relative to May 2026? Like, could soon be September or December? I don't know. But
May
general thoughts.
26th this year, so that way we have a year for a second trailer
They hate me.
before we get a third.
They hate me. They hate me. But I want to pass it off to you. General thoughts on this delay, and yeah, just the stuff surrounding it now.
Well, Kalo, I spiritually reach through the screen and pat you on the back and say it's okay.
No, it's
I
not
give you
okay.
I give you that little hug
No, it's
and
not
just say
okay.
it's okay, baby Kalo.
We're not okay.
But
We're not okay over here.
well, I to me this was a long time coming. It's a little bit of a surprise, more so just because of the whole Borderlands 4 release date getting pushed forward.
Yep.
Kind of had me feeling, especially since Randy Pitchford did the whole like post of like, oh, it's for no other reason thing
He's smirking
and all that.
somewhere in that
So,
office. He's like, I told them all.
so like, I envision that, and I go, okay, that gives me high hopes for anything made like being published by Take Two. Now it's nope. Now it's kind of pushed back on that. So, as far as future releases, at least everyone is like free to publish this year if they want to publish. It kind of loosens things up in the sense of the holiday season when you think
Mm-hmm.
about it. Because, I mean, Nintendo's going to be the big one this holiday season with the Switch
Oh, yeah.
2. They're also going to have like multiple games being released. The kids are obviously going to want, like, Nintendo adults are going to want as well. And so, really, it frees up Nintendo. But
Mm.
it also frees up a bunch of other people who may or may not be releasing their games at the end of the year. So, and it gives us plenty of notice too, because it is May.
Yeah.
We still have like 7 months left in this year. So they have plenty of time to adjust release dates now. At least they didn't wait until like fall to tell us this.
That's my thing where you bring up future releases, where I'm like, there was a story that came out a couple months ago where this business analyst was like, hey, whenever GTA drops, it's going to have cascading effects on other games that come before it and after it. Now that the curveball has been thrown in, we're going to May of next year. It's like, what games were potentially planned for that window that might see a bump as far as they go further back or they come further forward. And that's my big problem because we're still looking for Fable. We're still looking for Insomniac's The Wolverine. We're still looking for other games that haven't been dropped or they haven't talked about. So now that GTA is occupying that May month, it's like, all right, we're worried about another 3D Mario. That was potentially the time in which I thought we'd get it. But I don't know. This is cataclysmic. I've never seen a game in my history of living cause this much problems for everybody. Like, no matter who you are, there are problems that now haunt you because it's been delayed a year.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, there's a lot of games that are looking to be released next year. There's like just to name off a few of them because I do have a list. I mean, I think it's like Thick as Thieves is supposed to. Like, I know you mentioned Fable, everything. I think a Prince of Persia remake is next year, isn't it? And
Probably.
so it's like those games can definitely get hit by this for sure. But I do have one just because I was like, I'm wondering when if they actually gave a release date. Now the big thing is it comes out in Q4 2026. Do you think that Elder Scrolls 6 gets affected by this?
I do not believe that game is releasing within the next 2 to 3 years. I just can't buy
Oh,
it.
okay.
I
Okay.
personally, I want this game tomorrow, but in my heart of hearts and like bid aside for GTA 6, I don't buy that game is coming out anytime soon. If anything, I'm going to place more of a bet it's a launch title for the next gen Xbox. That's what I'm going to
Oh,
go
you know
with.
what? I could see that now. I really could.
And I don't want that to happen. I want to be clear. I didn't want GTA to be delayed. I didn't want any of that. But
But
I have to be a
in general,
realist.
though, we do know also Dustbloods is coming. So, I mean, that one I could see getting affected because I don't think many people care about the wannabe Bloodborne game. But
Who knows? Maybe. My thing, too, I'm looking at this and I'm like, all right, Xbox has their planned games. PlayStation, we don't know too much outside of like Ghost of Yotei over the fall or whenever that decides to drop, and Death Stranding in June. What happens with their games, like the unannounced ones? We know there's stuff cooking. It's like there has to be something that gives, whether again stuff gets moved up, stuff gets moved back, I don't know. And Nintendo is the thing where it's like they have their launch year for the Switch 2. Now you're coming up on what would be a full year of release. There has to be a big game there, whether it is the next Mario, whether it is, I don't know, a Zelda game, Pokemon, I don't know. But yeah, like this is very interesting now cuz we're coming up on showcase season for the summer. This is where big announcements get made. Do we get the
yeah,
quick pivot of, hey, we're we're pushing back more or we're moving forward? I don't know. Which, gaming as it is, kind of in the shitter,
uh,
for lack of
where
better
is it?
terms.
Okay, here is like the list of games that haven't actually had a release date yet for this year. But I mean, obviously, some of them are for next year and everything. But you have a lot of indie games here, but then you also have like Crimson Desert is one of them. Frostpunk. That one says 2027. Never mind. IGN, fix your calendar here. Jeez. Oh yeah, Mafia is coming out in summer. I mean, that one, if it, oh, and Metroid Prime 4. We haven't gotten an actual release date on that yet, other than 2025. So,
That, I think, it also breathes reprieve. Maybe that drops in like November or something like that. It also makes me wonder, all right, let's just let's just gauge the internet right now. The delay of GTA 6. This doesn't hurt the game, right? Like, this doesn't hurt the hype levels. This doesn't hurt anything like that. It's almost impervious. Or do you think people are going to get tired of the whole, like, we're getting this before GTA 6? Like the meme that's been on the internet. Does it get hurt by this or no?
no, I mean, I don't.
No.
I think enough people have faith in GTA that
Oh,
they're going
yeah.
to be like, oh, we now have a release date. Yay. And they're just going to be excited that they actually have a release date. But just in case, here's what the Reddit people are saying about it. Let's see. Apparently people are making conspiracy theories now about this being not the correct release date. So obviously they're coping hard. Keep
Yeah.
taking your copium.
Even I'm not
There
doing
you
that.
go.
I've just accepted it. I've rolled over.
I mean, some of them are saying they can't imagine the mass reaction when America wakes up to the news because, like,
Yeah,
we
this
got
happened
this news at
early.
like 7 a.m. or something.
Yeah, this I got a notification from GameSpot. I was like, huh? I had to do a double take because I'm like, oh, maybe they dropped the new trailer. Which,
Yeah.
hey, predictions now. When do we get it? I think Summer Games Fest, maybe.
And maybe PAX. Honestly, I mean, PAX
That'd
East
be
is
good for
literally
us.
next week.
Yeah,
We're going, in case you didn't know, ask your questions to us. We'll ask people or
yeah.
tell us your questions. But I mean, maybe PAX. Maybe we get a nice surprise at PAX for our first time going. Maybe we
Hey,
get excited about that. But I mean, even people are also saying that apparently pre-market Take-Two stocks are already down by like 8% because of this. So,
and that's the thing. That's the lightning you ride on whenever you're releasing GTA 6. Again, like I mentioned at the top of the video, this game I feel so bad for because it has those giant, lofty expectations to be the biggest game ever created. And it's like with that wide range of an audience to appeal to, you're not going to meet someone's standards. It's just guaranteed. Like, and that's no knock on Rockstar. It's just so many people have so many
oh,
different things they want from it. You're not meeting that. You can't.
oh yeah. I mean, I think it'll blow a lot of people away.
Oh yeah.
I'm
No.
glad, and I'm glad that they actually gave the official reason as to the pushback of being that they want to meet everyone's expectations and actually like make the game like 100% perfect, which I respect. Love that. I hope they're not doing crunch time and forcing the developers to do like crazy hours or anything.
Mhm.
Really hoping that's not the case because that's just wrong. You
Yeah.
shouldn't make them do crunch time.
No
That hurts
crunch.
everybody. But I mean, in general though, I'm glad that they have that out there. But I know for sure people are gonna get it. They're gonna hate on it at some point. Like for some reason or another, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you play as Lucia. I hate it for that." Or, "Oh man, I didn't get to enter this one building. Rockstar made a terrible game."
No, that's the point, and that's the whole. I can see the headlines now, and yeah, I'm gonna say to because this has been planned for a long time. Let's not just say Rockstar woke up and was like, "Hey, you got to delay it." No, like this has been talked about for the past month. I bet. I think we're getting a trailer. I'm gonna be generous and say within the next month. I feel like we almost have to, but I wouldn't be surprised. Summer Games Fest during the showcase season in June, we get something, if
Yeah,
anything. I think gameplay would be nice, but am I asking for too much? I don't know.
I mean, of all the times to release it, I want to say PAX because we're going. I think it would be
No,
amazing to see
oh,
it there
for sure, for sure.
and be like front row there and be like, "Oh my God,
Get my
yeah,
get my
we
phone
get
out and
this."
start filming.
But realistically, though, it's probably going to be Summer Games Fest because that's the bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
And Rockstar's not just going to be like, "Oh, let's release it at any old time." They're going to be like, "Let's release it during something big," you know?
Yeah.
So
Uh,
it's
it,
gonna. I see Summer Games Fest. If not, by the end of the summer, we're getting trailer two, and there you go.
please, please. If we go fast forward, editor, cut to the summer, and we don't have a GTA 6 trailer, trailer number two, I want to add. The second overall trailer. I'm using the same damn B roll of my first video here at Game Sandwich for our GTA 6 videos. Throw me a bone and give me something new, please. I need something new to throw up over here. Please, just Rockstar. I need
Halo's
it.
success was built off the back of GTA 6 never being released.
Maybe this is
If
good
it,
for me. Maybe this is my stocks are going up now. I don't know, but
Fortune says that if it ever is released, then
fade
he will be
away.
terminated and
I,
just fade away into the distance.
I'm gonna.
He'll pull a Homer Simpson and just slink off into the bushes,
There we
never
go.
to be seen again.
No, honestly, I might be within the game itself. I don't know at that point. But this is where we're going to pass it off to you guys. What are your thoughts about this GTA 6 delay? Let us know in the comments down below, or join our Discord where we're always talking about things just like this. But for this video and this episode of Community Kitchen, we hope you guys enjoyed. I've been K-Lo, joined by Aden, and we'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. And we'll see you guys next time.